Hello peoples. In today's video we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about the easiest way that I found to grind your reputation. So in 3.13, you may or may not already know this, but your reputation was reset back to 0. So now we all have to grind it back up. The best way that I found to do this is to basically locate myself in the Crusader system. And there's a reason for this, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. First thing you should always do when you log in, get out of bed, grab the Call to Arms mission. That's the very first thing that you should do. Second thing that you're going to do is you're going to take whatever bounties that you can get, the highest level, but you're only going to take the single bounty missions. Now there's a reason for this. The group bounty missions and the single bounty missions, they give you the same amount of rep. It doesn't matter. The only difference between the two is that in the group bounty missions, 1, you've got 3 targets. 2, you're going to make more alpha UEC, that's true. And 3, you're going to have to go all over the place. So you're much better off if you're just grinding for rep to grab the single bounty missions only. Okay? Now, the reason why I say go to Crusader is because all of the bounty missions spawn near Yella. That's it. They don't go to any of the other moons. If you're over in Hurston, they can go to any of the 4 moons that are in the Hurston system. So you spend a little bit more time zipping back and forth between the moons there. So if you're by yourself, just go to Crusader, hang out there, and you'll be able to grind the North Rock bounty missions as well as the reputation for being a bounty hunter with a bounty hunting guild. Okay? You'll also get Crusader security rep for doing all those as well. So as you can see in my example here, look at where all those bounties are. They're only at Yella. That's it. No other place. So this is going to make your time between bounties very, very short. And you're going to be able to pick them up very quickly and grind that reputation. Now as far as the ship goes, take whatever ship that you feel comfortable dogfighting in. For me personally, I like using the Vanguard. Mostly because it's got very long legs. I can stay out for a very long period of time. I'm going to use a primarily energy weapons based build, so you're going to see basically attrition size 5 on there. You're going to see laser repeaters in the nose along with 2 distortion repeaters as well to take the shields down. As you can see, going after this Vanguard for a target that I got, he's not going to last very long at all. Matter of fact, he won't even make it past flying by me. So you want stuff that's going to kill the target very fast. And again, if you want to use ammo, use ammo. Use ballistics. Use whatever you want. It's all about knocking out the bounties as quickly as possible and doing one after another after another. The other part here is don't engage any ads. You're going to get the same amount of reputation if you kill the primary target and the ads, or if you just kill the primary target. So try to avoid the ads. Sometimes I'll engage the ads if they're right on top of me and I just feel like making a little bit of extra alpha UEC. But as far as reputation goes, you're not going to get any more reputation if you kill the ads or if you leave them. And in patch 3.13, we no longer need to go into navigation and pick each bounty target marker. From this point on, all you need to do is make sure that you're tracking the bounty, and then you should be able to turn on your quantum drive and just quantum right to it. This works out really, really good when you're in the Crusader system because, like I said before, they're all within that same moon. So you can go to them very, very quickly, not lose a whole lot of time. Now, here's a really good tip. If you have a couple friends that are also grinding their reputation, do it together. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to pick basically 3 bounties. Again, they're single bounties. They're as high a tier as I can get. I'll take VHR, I'll take HR, it doesn't matter. Take whatever you can get the highest tier, string at least 3 of them together because there's no time limit here. Okay? So the group bounties, you got time limits. The single bounties you don't, which is great. Just don't take on more than you think you can get through without dying, okay? Because you'll end up affecting your reputation negatively. If you have a friend, have them log in, and have them do the exact same thing. Select 3, 4, 5 bounties, whatever they're comfortable with. Share your bounties between the two. Okay, you get credit every time they complete their bounty, and you get some of that reputation. Whenever you complete a bounty, they're going to get some of your reputation. Now, before you get all crazy and go, oh, wait a minute, I'm doing half the work and only getting half the credit, guess what? The Alpha UEC is split 50-50 on a bounty. However, from what I've seen, and again, the only way that I can really measure this is to kind of look at the reputation bars in the reputation system and see how much I'm making when I'm doing this by myself versus when I'm doing it with a friend. You get more than 50% of the rep for completing the bounty. It looks to me like you're getting around maybe 65-70%, maybe even 75% of the reputation for completing a bounty that's shared. So what you're seeing here now is I'm going through and I'm sharing out 3 bounties with my friend Hammer Dookie here, who's been my turret gunner. He's going to go and do the same thing. He's going to grab 3 bounties and share them out to me. Now, make sure that you're on some type of comms like Discord or whatnot, and you tell the person, hey, look, I'm sharing the mission out, and make sure they get it. Because sometimes if you share it, they may not get it, or they may be busy doing something else. And they don't hit that little left bracket button to accept it. All right, same thing. Tell them, let me know when you're going to share it out, and you get ready for it, and then you accept it. Now, eventually, you'll have 6, 7, 8, 9 bounties. 3 or 4 of them will be yours. The rest will be your friend or friends, because you can do this with multiple people. And the really fun way to do this is have one group of people over in Hurston and have another group of people over in Crusader. And then that way you're getting the bounties from both sides. You're going to get Hurston bounties, you're going to get that rep, and you're going to get Crusader bounties, and you're going to get that rep all at the same time. And as you can see here, right now what's going on is my friend Hammer Dookie is sharing his missions with me. So I'm going to accept them. We're going to have a total of 6 missions total. I'm going to do my 3, he's going to do his 3. Now, he's a little bit lower in the rep right now, so he's going to be able to get those bounties knocked out a little bit faster than I am, because I'm over in Hurston, and like I told you before, I've got to go to different moons, whereas he gets to just sit there over at Yella and farm them. And as you see, he's already going to complete some of these missions before I even get started, and I'm going to get credit for it. This is a great way to grind a ton of rep relatively quickly. And the more people that you do this with, the better off you're going to be. You're going to be getting tons of rep. If you do this with 4 or 5 people, you're going to get tons of rep relatively quickly. With just 2 people, I'm going to say if you basically played for like 12 hours straight, you would probably max out all your reputation for all of the different factions. And I'm just talking about, the companies. I'm not talking about the individuals like Miles Eckhart and that kind of thing. But you'd probably max those all out in about maybe 12 hours of gameplay. A little less, a little more, depending upon how fast you want to do the bounties. And how often you have to go in there and resupply and rearm. Alright? So right now, as you can see, I've already got 4 of those bounties completed. I'm slacking here a little bit. I'm behind because I haven't gotten all mine done yet. And Hammer Dookie's out there, just raking them in. So I'm going to finish this off. I'll let you watch the rest of the video here, and then we'll come back in just a little bit. So here you go. We're now down to the last 2 bounties. because Hammerdukey's knocking them out over in Crusader, and I'm knocking them out here in Hurston. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you like the channel, hit the subscribe. Hit the notification button too, and you'll basically get notified whenever I put up a new video. So I'm going to continue to grind out my rep here. As soon as I do, I'll start going after the hammerheads and that kind of thing, and doing my normal thing, comparing weapons and see how they work in 3.13. Be advised, I think the hammerheads got a little bit of a buff here. It looks like their shields are a little bit better than before, and they definitely look like they're more accurate in their fire. So it's not impossible to take a hammerhead out, but you are going to have to work for it a little bit more. Now, if you got a better way of doing the rep grind, please put it down in the comments below. Let us know what you're doing. Let me know if this helps you out. Really curious. I want people to be able to get their rep up as high as possible, as soon as possible, as quick as possible, so that they can start doing those hammerhead missions that we all enjoy. All right, we're all done. We're going to wrap it up. As always, take care.